Welcome to our subject Digital Signal Processing. My name is Satish Koduri. Today our topic is spectrum of decimation. To understand the concept of spectrum of decimation, we need to know discrete Fourier series, which is having amplitude 1 at 0, D, 2D and 3D. Remaining amplitude is 0 at D minus 1, 2D minus 1, 3D minus 1. Let take D is equal to 2. So we can write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is looking like periodic signal 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0 is repeating after every D samples. 0 to D minus 1 means D samples. A periodic sequence can be represented as discrete Fourier series. The formulas of discrete Fourier series is shown here. See where Ck is Fourier series coefficient. Summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi by n kn. To find Ck, summation k equal to 0 to d minus 1. Here number of samples are d minus 1. In place of x of n we are substituting p of n e power minus j 2 pi by d kn. If we expand this p of 0, p of 1 so on up to p of d minus 1. If we observe in the diagram, only p of 0 value is 1, remaining all values up to d minus 1 values are 0. P of 0 value 1, p of 1, p of 2 so on p of d minus 1 values are zeros. So all these values are zeros, p of 1, p of d minus 1. 0 into something is 0, e power 0 1. P of 0 value 1, 1 into 1 1. C of k value Fourier series coefficient is 1. Now if we find P of n, x in place of x of n we need to substitute P of n. P of n is equal to 1 by d summation k equal to 0 to d minus 1 e power j 2 pi by d kn. This is written by using this formula. So from this equation we will get P of n is equal to 1 by d summation k equal to 0 to d minus 1 e power j 2 pi by d kn. This equation is used in spectrum of decimation. Going to discuss on spectrum of decimation. Already we know the decimation definition. Decimation is the process of reducing the number of samples from discrete time signal. This is the symbolic representation of decimation. If we where x of n is input signal and y of n is output signal, y of n is equal to x of dn. Let us consider an input signal x of n and p of n. Just now we have discussed p of n, that is 1 0 1 0 1 0. If we multiply x of n signal and p of n signal, we will get this at 0 1, at d 3, at 2d 3, at 3d 1. This is x of n into p of n, that is x dash of n. So if we find x dash of, from this x dash of n we can find x dash of dn. So this 0 1 3 3 1 1 3 3 1, remaining these samples are removed. Similarly, if we find x of dn from x of n, where let d is equal to 2, so keep every second value and remove remaining samples from between two samples. This sample is removed, this sample is removed, this sample is removed. 1 3 3 1, we are drawing that signal and it is denoted by 1 3 3 1 and it is denoted by x of dn. By observing figure 4 and figure 5, we can write it as x dash of dn is equal to x dn. Now we are writing z transform to y of n. Output of decimation is y of n is equal to x dn. Z transform of output is z transform. This is the formula for z transform. Y of z is equal to, we know y of n is equal to x dn. We are substituting y of n value here. From figure 4 and 5, we can write, from figure 4 and 5, we can write x dn is equal to x dash dn. So x dash dn, right, we are writing x dash dn here. Dn is equal to m, where n is equal to m by d. If we solve this, x dash m, replace this m by n. So x dash n, we will get z power minus n by d. Already from figure 3, x dash of n is equal to x of n plus p of n. From figure 3, x dash of n is equal to x of n into p of n. That one we are replacing here. But we know x of n signal is periodic signal and its Fourier transform we have already discussed. Here this equation I am substituting in here. So if we simplify this equation, we will get this equation. So in the terms in this bracket are looking like summation x of n z power minus n, that is z transform formula. In place of z we are having this term. So summation x of n z power minus n, we can write it as x of z. In place of z we are having this term. So we are writing x of z. In place of z we are writing this term. So 1 by d summation k equal to 0 to d minus 1 x of e power minus j 2 pi k by d into z power 1 by d. Now if we substitute z is equal to e power j omega, we will get the frequency spectrum of decimation like this. X of e power j omega is the frequency spectrum of input signal. X of e power j omega is spectrum of input signal. Y of e power j omega is spectrum of output signal. Y of e power j omega is the spectrum of output signal. If we expand equation 6, we'll get the equation like this. Substituting k equal to 0, k equal to 1 up to d minus 1, k value d minus 1. Where x of e power j omega is the frequency spectrum of input signal and x of e power j omega by d is expanded version of x of e power j omega. We know in time scaling x of 1 by a n, 1 by a n, that will be expanded. If x of a n is there, that will be compressed. So here by d is there, this frequency spectrum will expand. And e power j omega minus 2 pi by d, this is shifted version of x of e power j omega by d by 2 pi. Here omega it is shifted to 2 pi. Output spectrum y of e power j omega is expanded and shifted. This is shifting, and by d is represents expansion. Version of input spectrum x of e power j omega. Y of output is depends on x. The components of output spectrum will be overlap if input is not band limited to pi by d. How it will be overlap if it is not band limited to pi by d? Now we will see. Assume this is the frequency spectrum of input signal x of e power j omega. Now we are drawing output spectrum y of e power j omega. So this is the frequency spectrum we got from the derivation. Now substitute k is equal to 0. If we substitute, for explanation I am taking k is equal to 0. If we substitute k is equal to 0, y of e power j omega is equal to 1 by d x of e power j omega 0 3. So it is 0 by 1 by 3. D value I am taking 3. Let d is equal to 3. So here d value is 3. 0 by 1 by 3, 0. Amplitude is 1 by d. Next pi by 2 by 1 by 3, that is 3 pi by 2. So this value is shifted from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Now here minus pi by 3 by 1 by 2, that is nothing but minus 3 pi by 2. So this value is expanded to here, and this value is expanded to here. Expanded to here. Now if we take k is equal to 1 to omega minus 2 pi, means it is shifted to 0 to 2 pi. This magnitude 1 by t is shifted to 0 to 2 pi. That we will know by using this. 0 is shifted to 2 pi, and this value 3 pi by 2 is shifted to 7 pi by 2. This value is shifted to 7 pi by 2, and this minus 3 pi by 2 is shifted to pi by 2. This value is shifted to pi by 2. Now this spectrum and this spectrum both are overlapped here. This is called aliasing effect. To avoid aliasing effect, we need to use anti-aliasing filter. To avoid aliasing, the input should be band limited to pi by d. Hence, input signal is passed through low pass filter with bandwidth pi by d before decimation. Before decimation, we need to use low pass filter to avoid aliasing effect. That low pass filter we are calling it as